Hey everybody, happy Thursday. Welcome back. I hope you are all having a wonderful, wonderful week. I've been working on trying to get some better video going, and I'm hopeful that I have accomplished that. So give me a thumbs up if we've figured that out. I think that there's internet issues. Like, there's always something going on, you know? So, you may notice I'm in a little different spot tonight, which is hilarious, right? I move my stuff around all the time. And tonight I'm kind of in a different spot, and there's a reason. I was really getting cramped up in my desk area. So, oh, good. I'm not blurry tonight. Thank you, Debbie. So I moved my desk over where my ironing area was because I just needed a little more space on my desk. So, you're getting to see a little bit different view, which you're also seeing a big fat mess because I'm getting ready to start packing a few things up. I'm trying to get organized for the studio build, and I'm going to give a little update on that tonight. I think you guys are going to be excited. At least I'm excited. But we'll all be excited together, I'm sure. So anyways, first off though, I want to wish my friend Jenna Coates a very happy birthday. Everybody here, drop a happy birthday to her right now, because she is just going to die to see all these wonderful happy birthdays coming in from her. And hi, Doug, my friend, I missed you. I'm so glad you're back. So anyway, everybody wish Jenna a very happy birthday. Where else could you possibly want to be on your birthday other than hanging out with good quilty friends? So I'm glad you're doing it with us. I have to show you guys some hilarious coasters that I got. So I'm obsessed with funny coasters. Something's wrong with me. Like, I can't pass them up. Is anybody else, like, can you relate to the whole, like, funny coaster thing? And I get sucked in every single time. It's just ridiculous. But I was at this cute little shop in Missouri, in Hamilton, when I was there. And I stop in there every time because they have the most hilarious coasters ever. So I'm hopeful. You guys will have to tell me if these show up backwards, because they look backwards to me. But this one says, people keep asking me what's wrong with me, like I'm supposed to know. So great. This one says, I don't run from my feelings. I get drunk and ignore them like a normal human being. Isn't that hilarious? I love it. This one is so funny. This one says, I'm sorry I slapped you. You didn't seem like you would ever stop talking, and I panicked. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll save the other three for next week. These I will stand in the store and my friends will be like, oh my God, she must be looking at coasters again. Because I will stand there and just die laughing. I can't even. It's so funny. Okay. We're over here, obviously, if you don't know where I'm located, I'm in Oklahoma, in the land of the tornadoes and hail and lightning and wind, and the wind comes sweeping down the plains. That whole song. It's for real. It is for real. So I was going to show you a little bit of what was going on here this week. I'm going to show you this little ditty here. This is Travis Meyer. If you live in Oklahoma, you know who he is. He's super famous. He's pointing to Glenpool, and this is where my son and my daughter-in-law and my little grandbabies, that's where they live. And so this is a big fat hail core. If you're not familiar with like what radars look like, this was a big fat hail core that went over there. And I told my son, oh my gosh, I wonder if I still have that picture. I told my son, you better get your cars pulled in to the garage. Let me see if I can find this picture. Oh my gosh, it's so hysterical. It's totally worth the wait. Hang on, let me find it. Okay, yeah. Oh yeah. Let me add it to the. I'm doing this impromptu, and I've never done this, and now I can't find everybody. Okay, hang on. Let's present this image. You guys are going to die laughing. At least I died laughing because it was so funny. So I said, you really, 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 really need to pay attention to the weather. You need to get your cars pulled into the garage because it's like serious. And this is what he said to me. I wanted to picture how you literally get in and get out of these vehicles. Like, what is happening right now? Anyway, I just thought it was hysterical. It was the funniest thing ever. And then he sends me this picture, and that's Lila's hand up against the hail that was falling at their house. So I think he owes me, like big time, because that's some serious hail, you guys. So anyway, I just thought the car picture was freaking hysterical. I have never seen anything so crazy in all my life. But this is a picture of the weather that was going on in Fort Smith, where my dad and John's parents, or with his mom and brother, all of our family, they all lived there. And this is what the business going on in Fort Smith was. And we were like, I cannot keep up with all the insane weather. It's just insane. Okay. Quickly, I'm going to show you this. Oh my gosh. Hailstorm last month. $10,000 in damage. That's awful. That is awful. Aaron, I'm so sorry. That is horrible. Oh my gosh. 1-year-old car. Oh my gosh. Anyway, that's terrible. I'm so sorry. But man, doesn't it happens to the best of us. Hail is horrible. It's the worst. Okay. This week, my sweet little grandbabies, they moved in together. The girls moved into a room together, and this is a picture of them in Lila's room. Lila, of course, she's extra, and she always has to wear a mask at night because she's a princess and whatever. And Landy Lou, that's what we call her, but her name's Landon. She's laying there all excited because she's going to be in the big girls' room. So they've got a big girls' room. But Lila, if you followed me for very long, Lila has always called Landon Cherry since she was like, before she was born. She wanted to call her Cherry. And so this big thing about cherries have been a big thing. And so Rochelle brought me this darling pattern, and I'm dying over this pattern. I think it is precious. So, of course, I'm going to have to make this. And it's smaller because you can see, like, maybe I can make that bigger. Let me see if I can make it bigger. Yeah. So, like, these are 20 inches. Like, it's a 20-inch wide. So, you're talking, like, 2.5, 5, let's see, 7.5, 10, so 10. So, I mean, it's going to be a pretty small, like, wall hanging. So, I think I could get this done pretty fast. So, I might work on this during, I don't know, during Memorial Day weekend. I don't know. So, anyway, I just thought it was darling. I love the cherries. I thought it was precious. What's the quilt behind you, Leslie? Which one? If it's not the dresses, but this one. Okay, this is Millie's Dresses by Lori Holt. And this one was a Riley Blake Block of the Month. Or no. Yeah, Riley Blake Block of the Month. But the fabric is Moda Grunge. So there you go, Doug. I used some Moda Grunge. And it was inspired by the sunsets of Oklahoma, because those are the colors I see in sunsets. So anyways, fantastic. Do you need fabric? Who needs fabric? Oh my goodness, Debbie, no, I don't need any more fabric. I will be talking about that too here in just a minute. Okay, here's my big tip. So, Quilty finds. I know we all love a really good Quilty find, at least I do. And I was like, I'm always on Facebook Marketplace, which probably drives poor John crazy. He's like, oh, please get off of there. But I have found some of the best Quilty finds on Facebook Marketplace. And if you're in the Tulsa, Leslie does not need fabric. No, Leslie does not. Okay, I'm going to show this. Oh, hang on, let me try again. Look at this steal of a deal. If you're in the Tulsa area, this is on Facebook Marketplace. I don't need this table, but it's a koala. Of course, they didn't spell it right. And, you know, we can't hold it against them because it's probably some estate sale somewhere where they don't really know the value of these things. Holy moly. Like, somebody in Tulsa needs to grab this. So if you're in Tulsa and you're watching this, I just gave you the big steal of the day. $300 for a koala sewing machine table. All you need to do is buy an insert. That's it. Hello. So if you're in the market and you're looking for a great like table that has the drop in it where you can have your machine level with your like ergonomically level, this is a deal for you. So you're welcome. I guess I'm just going to say you're welcome now. That's a big Quilty find. I love finding deals. I mean, of course I don't need this, but I just kind of, I put in like a search like sewing or quilting or whatever in Marketplace, and I will just kind of thumb through it, and I find these things like all the time. But anyways, that's your Quilty find of the day. I just think it's super cool, and I love really good deals. Okay. All right. Studio update. So I heard from my buddy Jade. He's lovely, and he called me, and he's my contractor, and they are going to start breaking ground next Saturday. I'm literally dying. So let me know if you want me to like do some videos or whatever. I'll take you guys on a little journey with me as this thing gets built out. I think it's going to be super fun to watch all the, concrete get laid, and they're going to have to rip off all the brick off the house, and then they'll start laying the concrete and framing and roof and windows, and so I'm so excited. So if you guys want to see something, like tell me what you want to see. Tell me what all the things. So I'm seeing yes, all the videos. Okay. I'm happy to do that. So I'm going to do my best to keep up with it. I am going to be out of town like the 10th through, by the way, we'll have a week off, or I'll do a pre-recorded the week of the 10th. So that's your heads up there. Okay. We're going to talk about the block. So this week's, if you haven't done it yet, honestly, it's super easy, but it looks super complicated. But it's super easy because it's foundation paper piecing. And you guys, I love a good foundation paper piecing. I do not like templates. Let's be really clear. There's two different things. Templates, I hate them. I will do anything to avoid a template. I'll create my own. I will on a ruler, but I just do every single thing to avoid it. It's just awful. But that's just me. I can't help myself. Okay. I'm going to show you this block. So I was up. This is how you know it was really not a terrible block to do. I realized Monday night or Tuesday night that I was going to be out of town. I had to go to Fort Smith. Well, I had to go to Kansas City Tuesday all day, drive there, back. I had all kinds I recorded podcast with Rochelle on Tuesday evening, and then I realized, oh my gosh, I'm going to be gone Wednesday, which was yesterday, to go to Fort Smith with my dad. I went to some of his doctor's appointments and stuff, and I'm like, when am I going to get to make my block? So Tuesday night I was up till like I don't know how long, finishing all these things, getting this prepared, making my block. So it was actually, even though it was late and I was kind of watching TV and stuff while I was doing it, this one was super easy, and it's because it was foundation paper piecing. So I used the H200 for the the half square triangles, which makes that even easier. So it'll finish at 1.5 inches because this one's a 1.5 inch finish. But the rest of it was all foundation paper piecing. And I mean, how stinking cute is this? I love this one. It was just an economy block really in the middle, square and square, but it was foundation paper piecing. Thank you. I love a good foundation. And these were foundation paper pieced, and everything just came together super easy. So I absolutely love it. And look at those beautiful seams. So pretty. So if you haven't done this one yet, this one was really, really, really simple. I don't really have much more to add because this was so good. It's all foundation paper pieced. So ask me any questions you have about this one. I don't really, I usually will give you like tips and tricks along the way, but this one just doesn't have any. This one, I know the block, it's because of starch. Love it. But it was just super easy. I don't have any tips. Use your foundation paper piecing. That's it. That's literally my tip. Get your iron out, make sure it's good and hot. With foundation paper piecing, you're going to just press to one side. But I always, like my last seams, I will press open just so it'll lay nice and flat. So that's the biggest tip I have for this one. Super easy block. Okay. What else was I going to, I'll show you the other coasters because y'all laughed at the other ones. And if you're going to laugh at those, I'll just show you the rest of them. Okay, this one. I love this one. It says, I'm speaking honestly when I say that my alone time is very much in your best interest. I love that one. We've been through a lot together and most of it was your fault. So I'll probably give this to one of my good friends. And this one, I know who I'm going to give this to. She doesn't know it yet, but it's going to be hilarious. Still waiting for those cookies that I accepted on all those websites. All of them. So funny. So funny. Okay, let me see if there's anything else I was going to show you. Oh! Okay, I kind of did a little mock-up of my studio, like a before and after. It's kind of... Y'all, I am such a weirdo. Like, I'll sit around with my iPad and kind of draw things out. So I'll show you, this is kind of what I drew up. So the picture on the top is how my house looks today. I know that horrible little hill with the garden that looks like it's just awful with the little tree. Yeah, it's full of weeds, which we don't care because we're tearing all of that out and we're just going to have grass and the tree and the little rocks around it. And that's it. But this is the addition. Like, this will be the quilt studio. And the second picture, that's what it'll kind of look like. This is what I do. John. John says it's going away. Yes, it's going to go away. But the studio will be that new section that I did that fancy drawing on the right with my contractor. He probably thinks I'm such a cuckoo bird because I just can't help myself. I just need to like draw everything out so that I can visualize like what this stuff's going to look like. And because I don't want to spend the money on an architect and somebody, fancy to draw it out for me, I just do it myself. Because that's just how I roll. So all of that's going to come out. That berm, they call it a berm, but that will come out. It'll just be grass in the tree and the rocks. And then we don't have to pull weeds like every time we turn around because, oh my gosh, it's horrible. So that's kind of a little preview-ish of what it might look like, hopefully. But I have to see things the way it's going to be, and then I can make adjustments and stuff. But yeah, that's the way it's going to be. And all the little grids in the windows, we're getting all those windows replaced and they won't have grids. They'll just be like panes of glass and it's just going to be awesome. Okay. Here's the last thing I was going to tell you guys tonight. If you're in the Tulsa area, June 8th, it's a Sunday, I think around 11 o'clock, or I don't even know. From 10 to 11, I'm setting up. But there's going to be a sidewalk sale at the Quilt Studio and Fabric Mercantile on Mingo. And so I've bought two tables to sell some of my fabrics and stuff. Because John is like, hey, While it's really nice for you to donate things, I think you need to try to sell whatever you can first, and then we'll see what we do with donations. So that's kind of my plan. So I have oodles and oodles and oodles of fabric that I'm going to bring, and I'll probably bring some other things there too. So, oh, Debbie, yeah, come on and come see me. I'll take pictures with you or whatever. I'll be probably wearing my Inappropriate Quilters t-shirt, but I will have 2 tables full of fabric. So if you're in the Tulsa area, come, bring a friend, bring your wallet, cash only, because I ain't fooling with cards and all that stuff. I'm just going to try to get rid of some of my things because I just don't want to move them into my new sewing area. And so that's kind of my plan. So, sell the t-shirts. Oh, I could probably gather some orders. If you want to order a t-shirt while you're there, I'll do that. So that's kind of it for tonight. Anybody have any questions about anything that I just went over? Because I'm happy to answer them. Let's see. I want to make sure I didn't miss anything crazy. Did I miss anything? Oh, YouTube is interesting. I've been really trying to figure all these things out, you guys, and they finally, like, they're adding little things. I think they added like super chats and stuff, and I don't really even understand all of that stuff. I don't know how they work. So that's kind of new to me. I don't really understand all this stuff. I'm learning. But I appreciate each of you. Does anybody have any questions? And I will do my best to answer them because we did this super fast. I don't know how we got through all of that so fast. It's because this week's block was super easy. I haven't even looked at the next one. Where do you get your Juki serviced? I'm getting one next week. Oh, Debbie, you're going to get Juki. You're going to love it. I actually haven't had mine serviced. I'm so bad. But Kent, his name is Kent, and he comes to, I think he goes to the shop in Sand Springs. I need to go out there, and the Sand Springs shop has somebody come out and service like once a month. So, don't forget to give a thumbs up. Yeah, give a thumbs up. So yeah, I'm really horrible. I'm really horrible about getting my machine serviced. I need to get it in. Quilt nuts, yes. Quilt nuts, Debbie. Sharon, are you working on anything other than the sampler quilt now? I'm not right now, just simply because all my stuff's kind of boxed up, but I may work on some new things. I may work on some new things this weekend. Oh, my husband gave me $1.99. That's so sweet. Of course, he wants to make sure too much fabric. That is so true. Kent Seacrest. Yes, Kathy, that's right. Machine repair. He comes to some of the quilt shops around town, and so you just kind of I think he's on Facebook too, so you'll have to just check him out on Facebook and see. Yeah. He usually will put on Facebook where he's going to be and when. And so anyway, yeah. Okay. This week's giveaway, I'm going to give away something really fun. I don't have the one that, okay, I will announce the winner. Let me announce the winner first from last week. And I don't have the goodies in front of me, but that's fine. I'm going to put that up here now. So, this week's winner is Angela Baker. Angela Baker, 2183 to be specific. So, Angela, make sure you message me so I can send you your lovely prize. So, I'm so excited for you. Congrats to you. And for this week, I want to know, what is your best quilty find that you have found? Like, I find like the koala. Now, I found a table just like that for $150. So that was kind of my best find. And then I sold it to my friend Krista, and she still has it. But oh my gosh, I love a good quilty find. So I want to hear all about your favorite. I want to hear all about your favorite quilty find, because those get me jazzed. And this week's winner will win. I've got a couple of fun charm packs. I've got the 5-carat mini gems from Wilmington Prince at the Coffee Cafe, and it's got these beautiful, yummy, like coffee color browns. And Oh, I love that one. And then I think this one is so pretty. I have two of these, so I'm going to give somebody one of them. It's Wyndham Fabrics Walnut Creek by Julie Hendrickson, and it is so pretty. I love these little blocks here, and it's just got a really just beautiful colors like these navy blues and corals and reds, and it's just really, really pretty. And then I will throw in some darling Kathy Holden So Cute charms. And how cute is this? This reminds me of Rochelle and her chair that she redid, and I just think they're darling. And then I'll give you guys a matte scrubber too. Quack quack for Missouri Star. So that'll be for next week. So make sure you tell me what your best quilty find has been, because I mean that's a big deal. Oh my gosh, somebody got a Lar Star arm for $150. What? Melissa. Oh, yeah. There you go. 125. That beats mine. Corey, what sewing chair do you use? I use a Horn sewing chair. I love it. Love it. Okay, you guys are dropping some cool things. I love it. HQ510, when I shop in Dallas, going out of business, got it for a third. That's amazing. A $300 featherweight. Aaron, you might be winning. Everybody's winning. I love quilty finds. Everybody drop your quilty finds in the chat. I really love seeing you guys every week. If you've got any questions about anything about the next block is... Oh, and make sure you like and subscribe the channel, because that's how it gets pushed out to everybody else. Next week's block is Gretchen, which happens to be my middle name. And so you make sure you're ready to go with that one. This one does look a little bit more complicated, and I haven't done it yet, so we'll find out how complicated it is when I get going on it. I will be making it this weekend. So anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely, lovely evening. Go make something pretty, and I'll see you back here next Thursday. Bye, everybody.